What you're doing right now at this very moment is killing you. More than cars, more than the internet, and more than that mobile device we're always talking about. The technology you're using the most every day is this, your tush. Nowadays, people are sitting 9.3 hours a day, which is more than we're sleeping at only 7.7 hours. Sitting is so incredibly prevalent that we don't even question how much we're doing it. And because everyone else is doing it, it doesn't even occur to us that it's not okay. And in that way, sitting has become the smoking of our generation. Of course, there's health consequences to this, scary ones beside our waistlines. There's things like breast cancer and colon cancer that are directly tied to our lack of physical activity. 10% in fact for both of these. 6% for heart disease and 7% for type 2 diabetes. Now, any of these stats should be enough to get us up off our duff, but if you're anything like me, it won't. But what did get me moving was a social interaction. Someone invited me to a meeting, but couldn't fit me into a normal sort of conference room meeting, and asked, "I have to walk my dogs tomorrow. Could you come then?" It seemed kind of odd to me, and I remember thinking, I have to be the one to ask the next question, because I knew I was going to huff and puff through this whole conversation. And yet now, I've taken this idea and I've made it my own. So now, instead of going on coffee meetings or fluorescent lit conference room meetings, I ask people to go on walking meetings. To the tune of 20 to 30 miles a week, it has truly changed my life. But before that, what actually happened was, I used to think of it as this. You can take care of your health, or you can take care of your obligations. And one always came with the cost of the other. So now, several hundred of these walking meetings later, I've learned a few things. First, there's this amazing thing about getting out of the box that actually leads to out-of-the-box thinking. Whether it's the nature or the exercise itself, it certainly works. And second, and probably the more reflective one, is just about how much of us can hold our problems in opposition when really they're not that way. And if we're going to solve problems and look at the world differently, maybe we can think about how to reframe those problems as having both things be true. Because it's when that happened, with this walk and talk idea, that things became doable and sustainable and viable. So I started this talk talking about the tush. So I'll end with the bottom line. Walk and talk. Walk the talk. You'll be surprised at how fresh air drives fresh thinking. And in the way that you do, you'll bring into your life an entirely new set of ideas. Thank you.